Coffee girl, coffee girl. Hello, my name is Mike Falzone. You're watching Tweet Tap, where we here follow everyone, so you don't have to. Line focus? Probably. The NFL vs. refs standoff is finally over, thank goodness. BuzzFeed reporter Chris Giedner says, so, my Twitter feed will calm down now? Probably not if you follow 98 Degrees, because Nick Lachey says, finally! That's what those 8 dots mean in between finally and the. He goes, finally, the real refs are back. The NFL will once again resemble the great game it should. Congrats to all the players and fans. My friend Ross Everett actually said something funny for the first time, and he said he had dibs on the first time that the regular refs make a bad call. He wants to be the first guy who says, I thought they got rid of the replacement refs. Good on you, Ross. You're not, I hate you. I've never liked you. Today Google turns 14. Happy one of the most awkward years of your life, Google. Your nose is huge. We've added the first underwater panoramic images to Google Maps. Explore 6 incredible living coral reefs and more. I don't know if you know how obsessed I am with Google Maps. I'm not, but for the sake of this joke, you can only imagine how obsessed I could be. I do everything on Google Maps. I haven't left my house since Google Maps have come out because you could do the street view thing. I have not visited apartments that I want because I see that they're just a shitty area. I run marathons on Google Street View, and now I can swim. Now I can swim deep. As I can show you the underworld under the sea. It's another Disney movie, but I'm going to put this one in instead. The United Nations Refugee Agency reported that the number of people fleeing Syria could reach 700,000 by the year's end. This is 4 times more than they had originally forecasted. The agency tweets, in pictures, Turkish camps provide shelter to 90,000 Syrian. And then you can see the pictures there by clicking on the linky doodles. Most refugees cross into Syria from one of the 4 neighboring countries: Jordan, Iraq, Lebanon, and Turkey. I thought maybe if I looked at the camera during that, I could fool you into thinking I know which countries border Syria. I don't know what states border Connecticut. As President Obama launches a new ad focused on economic patriotism,
it's time for a new economic patriotism.
Former President George W. Bush is also making moves. One political junkie, Twiddly Beats. George W. Bush is a keynote speaker at the Cayman Alternative Investment Summit, November 1st through the 2nd. I don't know if you say through when it's only 2 days. November 1st and 2nd, he'll be speaking for 48 hours, so it's through both days. I'm sure Romney's thrilled with the economic. Author of the famed Harry Potter series, don't know if you ever heard of it, brings some exciting news to Twitter. J.K. Rowling tweets, I'm delighted that my new novel for adults is published today. It's like Harry Potter, but the words are smaller, and she says I think, once. She describes a used condom as glistening in the grass beside her feet, like the gossamer cocoon of some huge grub. You write about kids, and then you get bored, and you're like, you know what else I like? Effing. Mariah Carey tweets, me and Kells, of course, our Kells. Me and Kells in the lab in Chi-Town working on a new song. OMG! His voice sounds like a capital A++. And hashtag Trapped in the Closet, hashtag Total Classic. They're recording more of Trapped in the Closet, which I can only assume from this tweet because that's what she wrote. If there's one complaint that everybody had about Trapped in the Closet, is that it was too short and that it needed more parts. Because it wasn't already half an hour. Me and Mariah going into the lab. I'm in the studio, I'm in the lab, because we're cooking crystal meth. Jesse Pinkman. Apparently some 1%ers still have their dowries. Okay, this guy tweeting, Chinese tycoon offers $63 million to any male suitor who could win over his lesbian daughter. This is great. First of all, is people still think being gay is like a switch that you just turn off. I'll pay $63 million if you find my lesbian daughter's switch and turn it off and make her into a normal person. We'll leave you with this startling fact. from a Waywire follower. Ariana Huffy Cuppington says, last year, the median household income dropped 4%. The net worth of the wealthiest 400 people rose by $200 billion. Well, I guess we all know where those missing 4% went. Making connections about things that I don't understand. Speaking of things I don't understand, Waywire is putting me on the Reddit tour bus to promote open internet. We'll have more details on that soon. It's going to be incredibly exciting. I'm just going to go and fart on the bus because you can't open those windows.
Because the windows don't open. I don't know why they don't do that.
So, surprise. Follow me on the Twitter and on the YouTubes. They're two different websites. Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't. My name is Mike Calzone. Sitting on the floor.